Your eye makeup is not what you think it is. Every morning, you trust those familiar tubes and palettes to make you look more awake, more polished, more put together. But what if that trust has been weaponized against you? What if the products sitting on your bathroom counter right now are silently depositing known carcinogens directly onto the thinnest, most absorbent skin on your entire body? The FDA has confirmed asbestos contamination in popular eye makeup products. Major brands have recalled mascara and aerosol cosmetics after benzene was detected inside. Independent labs have found forever chemicals embedded in formulas that millions of women apply every single day. You've been kept in the dark about what is really in these products. Here are 7 eye makeup brands you need to stop using immediately, and 5 safer alternatives that actually deserve your loyalty. Number 1. Claire's. You probably remember Claire's from your teenage years, or maybe you bought products there for your daughter or granddaughter. But what you do not remember is ever being told that you were brushing asbestos fibers directly onto your eyelids. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration tested Claire's eyeshadows and glitter products in 2017 and again in 2019. What they found triggered nationwide recalls. Asbestos fibers were contaminating the talc-based formulas in their eye makeup kits. This is not speculation. This is documented federal testing confirming that a known carcinogen was present in products marketed to children, teenagers, and adults who trusted the brand. Think about how eye makeup works. You press a brush into powder, tiny particles lift into the air, you sweep those particles across your lid, blending them into the crease, working them close to your lash line and tear ducts. Some of those particles drift. You inhale them. Others settle into the delicate tissue surrounding your eye, one of the most absorbent areas on your face. Now imagine doing that daily for years, never knowing asbestos was part of the formula. The eye area has almost no protective barrier. The skin there is thinner than anywhere else on your body. As you age, that barrier thins even more. Repair slows down. Sensitivity increases. What your skin could tolerate at 25, it cannot tolerate at 45 or 55. Claire's formula was never designed with your aging, vulnerable eye tissue in mind. It was designed to be cheap. It was designed to be colorful, and now you understand what you were actually paying for. Number 2, Revlon. Revlon has been a household name for decades. Your mother probably used it. You probably grew up watching her apply that familiar mascara in the bathroom mirror. That familiarity created trust. But familiarity does not equal safety. In 2022, Revlon voluntarily recalled multiple cosmetic products after third-party testing detected benzene contamination. Benzene is classified as a known human carcinogen. It does not belong anywhere near your body, and it certainly does not belong in products you apply to your eyes every single morning. Think about your routine. You uncap your mascara. You pump the wand a few times. You lean close to the mirror and stroke it through your lashes, working it from root to tip, layering coat after coat until you get the look you want. Maybe you reapply at lunch, maybe again before dinner. Each application is another opportunity for benzene to make contact with your skin, your tear ducts, your mucous membranes. Benzene does not wash off with makeup remover at the end of the night. It accumulates inside your body. The exposure from one application might seem negligible, but you have not used mascara just once. You have used it thousands of times over the course of your life. All those tiny exposures add up, building a chemical burden inside your system that your body was never designed to carry. Revlon did not evolve their formulas to protect you. They kept manufacturing the same way until contamination was detected. By then, how many women had already unknowingly exposed themselves? Number 3, Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild built its entire brand on affordability. Drugstore prices, trendy colors, accessible beauty for everyone. But affordable does not mean safe. In 2019, the Environmental Working Group conducted independent laboratory testing on pressed powder eyeshadows. They found trace asbestos contamination in Wet n Wild products. Trace contamination sounds small. It sounds manageable. But trace contamination applied to your eyes daily for years is not small. It is cumulative. Every time you dip your brush into that powder, you are collecting particles that will end up on the most vulnerable tissue on your face. Your tear ducts are designed to absorb moisture. Your sinuses are directly connected to your eye area. The powder drifts. You breathe it in. It settles into tissue that was never meant to encounter industrial contaminants. And Wet n Wild kept selling these palettes at their famously low price points while contamination lurked inside. Affordable beauty came at a cost they never disclosed on the label. Number 4. CoverGirl has spent decades positioning itself as the friendly, approachable face of American beauty. Their commercials feature smiling women with flawless skin. They promise easy, breezy, beautiful. But what they do not promise is transparency about what they are actually putting in their formulas. In 2021, the Campaign for Safe Cosmetics conducted testing that found PFAS chemicals in multiple mainstream cosmetic brands, including CoverGirl. That same year, the University of Notre Dame's environmental testing program detected fluorine markers consistent with PFAS in cosmetic products. PFAS stands for per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances. You have probably heard them called forever chemicals. That name is not marketing, it is descriptive. PFAS do not break down. They do not wash away. They do not metabolize out of your system. They accumulate inside your blood, inside your organs, inside tissue that was never designed to store synthetic chemicals indefinitely. Now think about your mascara, your eyeliner, your eyeshadow, products you apply directly to the thinnest skin on your face, right next to mucous membranes that absorb whatever touches them. Every morning you layer on these products and go about your day, completely unaware that forever chemicals are building up inside your body with every application. CoverGirl did not warn you. They did not reformulate. They kept selling while PFAS accumulated in their loyal customers. Number 5. L'Oréal Paris. L'Oréal is one of the largest beauty conglomerates on the planet. They have the resources to ensure the highest safety standards. They have access to the most advanced testing technology available. And yet, in 2022, the FDA documented recalls of multiple L'Oréal aerosol cosmetic products due to benzene contamination. This was not a small company cutting corners because they could not afford better manufacturing. This was a global giant with billions of dollars in revenue producing contaminated products that ended up on bathroom shelves around the world. Mass production creates risk. When you are manufacturing millions of units to meet demand, contamination becomes a numbers game. Powder processing is particularly vulnerable. Aerosol production is particularly vulnerable. And your eyes are particularly vulnerable to whatever ends up in those products. L'Oréal has known about these risks for years. They have watched smaller companies face recalls and lawsuits. They have seen the data on benzene toxicity and PFAS accumulation. And still, their mass-market formulas continue to prioritize volume over vigilance. Big beauty does not mean safer beauty. Sometimes it means more shortcuts and more contamination opportunities. Number 6. Benefit Cosmetics. Benefit has cultivated an image of quirky luxury, the retro packaging, the playful product, names, the premium price point. You pay more because you expect more. You expect better ingredients, better sourcing, better oversight. But what you have actually been paying for is packaging, not protection. Between 2018 and 2020, industry-wide litigation exposed systemic asbestos risks in cosmetic talc supply chains. Johnson & Johnson's legal battles revealed that multiple brands using similar sourcing practices were affected. Benefit relies heavily on talc in their eye powders and brow products. Talc is what gives those products their silky, blendable texture. It is also the ingredient most likely to carry asbestos contamination when sourced from compromised supply chains. your brow powder, your eyeshadow. Products you apply near your sinuses, near your tear ducts, near some of the most sensitive tissue on your entire body. You've been paying luxury prices for products sourced through supply chains with documented contamination risks. The pretty packaging distracted you from asking questions about what was inside. The premium price point made you assume someone else had already done the research. They had not. And Benefit kept selling while the talc litigation exposed exactly what was lurking in those supply chains. Number 7, Maybelline. Maybelline is everywhere. Every drugstore, every supermarket, every convenience store with a small cosmetics aisle. The brand is so ubiquitous it feels almost invisible, like a neutral default rather than an active choice. But neutrality is not safety. In 2021, the Campaign for Safe Cosmetics detected PFAS chemicals in multiple mass-market cosmetic products, including Maybelline. That detection came alongside ongoing debates about carbon black pigment safety and persistent criticism about paraben use in their formulas. Think about what Maybelline products you own right now. Mascara, probably. Maybe eyeliner, maybe a shadow palette. Products you apply directly to your lash line, directly to your waterline, directly to the skin surrounding your eyes. Mucosal exposure, daily exposure, exposure that has been compounding for years, maybe decades, every single time you reached for that familiar packaging. Those tiny daily applications do not feel dangerous. One coat of mascara does not feel like a health risk, but you have not applied one coat. You have applied thousands, a lifetime of tiny exposures building up year after year, while Maybelline kept selling the same formulas with the same concerning ingredients. Your loyalty earned you nothing except a body burden of chemicals that never should have been in those products in the first place. Now for the safer alternatives. Before I continue, I want to be completely clear about something. I have no affiliation, sponsorship, or partnership with any of the brands I am about to recommend. These recommendations are based on research and personal experience. If you are finding this information valuable, please subscribe so you do not miss future videos that could protect your health. RMS Beauty. After everything you have just learned, you need products that feel like relief. RMS Beauty offers exactly that. Their eye polishes, mascaras, and liners are built on a philosophy of minimal intervention, clean formulations, minimal preservatives, heavy transparency about every ingredient in every product. Their coconut oil-based pigments were designed for skin that needs gentleness, not aggression. The Environmental Working Group has verified their products. Allure has featured them in their Clean Beauty Awards. RMS is particularly well suited for sensitive, aging, or irritation-prone eyes. The delicate tissue around your eyes does not need to fight against harsh chemicals while you are trying to look polished. The one honest limitation is price. RMS costs more than drugstore brands, but after learning what those drugstore brands have been hiding, that premium feels less like an expense and more like protection. Ilia Beauty. Ilia has built its reputation on transparency that actually means something. Their ingredient labeling is clear and comprehensive. Their mascaras are silicone-free. Their formulas are fragrance-free. Allure has recognized ILIA with Best of Beauty Awards. Dermatologists have endorsed their approach. These products were designed for mature lashes and sensitive eyes, for women whose skin has changed and whose tolerance has shifted. The texture is gentler. The application is kinder. The aftermath is not tightness, pulling, or irritation. The honest limitation is shelf life. Fewer preservatives mean products expire faster, but shorter shelf life is a feature, not a bug. It means nothing is sitting in that tube, fighting off contamination with harsh chemicals that end up on your eyes. Lolo. Lolo specializes in mineral eye makeup with minimal ingredient lists. Their pigments are mica-based. Their powders are talc-free. After learning what talc supply chains have been hiding, talc-free formulas offer peace of mind that no amount of marketing can replicate. Lolo holds Cosmos Natural certification. Dermatology publications frequently recommend their products for reactive skin. The formulas are particularly well suited for dryness, redness, and irritation. If your eyes react to everything, Lolo offers a way back. The honest limitation is shade range. Deep skin tones may find the options limited, but for those who find their match, the relief is significant. Honest Beauty. Honest Beauty operates under strict ingredient bans that go far beyond what regulations require. Fragrance-free options across their eye makeup line. Better regulatory compliance than the mass-market brands that have been failing you. Their products carry EWG verified certification. Consumer Reports has given them high safety scores. Honest Beauty works well for everyday wear, sensitive skin, and hormonal sensitivity. If your skin has been changing, Honest Beauty offers formulas designed to work with your body instead of against it. The honest limitation is pigment payoff. Dramatic high-impact color may feel understated, but understated beats contaminated. Perez focuses on plant-based pigments and gentle waxes. Their formulas were built for sensitive skin from the ground up. Cosmos Natural certification confirms their approach. Dermatologists recommend their products specifically for allergy-prone users. If you wear contact lenses, if your eyes water at the slightest provocation, Perez was designed for you. Their eye pencils and mascaras deliver color without punishment. The honest limitation is staying power. Softer textures require more frequent reapplication. But those aggressive long-wear formulas have been harming you. Reapplication is a small price for products that respect your body. What to do with this information? Now, you have spent years trusting brands that did not earn your trust. That changes today. Go through your makeup bag, pull out every eye product from the brands I just covered. Look at them with new eyes, knowing what you now know about contamination, accumulation, and the ways these companies prioritized profit over your protection. Start replacing. Every contaminated product you retire is one less source of exposure. Every safer alternative you introduce is one more step toward a routine that protects instead of harms. Pay attention to how your eyes feel. Notice whether the tightness fades. Notice whether the irritation calms. Notice whether your skin finally starts behaving the way it should when it is not being assaulted by forever chemicals and industrial contaminants every single morning. You have more control than you realized. The brands took advantage of your trust. Now you take back your power. Check out another video on this channel for more information that could change how you think about everyday products. Subscribe so you never miss an update. Stay safe. Protect your skin. You deserve better than what these brands have been giving you.